Hey everyone, Mark the Scooterloon back. I hope to make another video. I hate this cam. Anyway, back to try and make another video. It's a little bit after 8. I hope to cruise around till after dark to see how that looks on this cam. Hopefully to show you guys the night vision, how the night vision works. Let's see, I'm trying to get this adjusted better. I hate this cam. I just cannot figure it out. Or the mic. Anyway, I hope it's recording. I didn't even check to see. It says it is, so let's see. Still trying to figure out the cam, the mic, the chest rig, and everything else. I'm out riding alone tonight because if you watched part 2 of the trail ride my son and I went on last night, right after I shut off the end of the second vid, we were about 9 miles away from home, and on the way back, my son's battery died because he forgot to check it and charge it before we went out. And he got really pissed, and he wouldn't let me tow him. I have 12 foot of paracord, and I have a 12 foot retractable tow strap. But he got pissed and decided to try and pedal home. And by the time he pedaled like 5-6 miles back home, he was not happy, and he was certainly not going to come out tonight. So I'm out alone babbling, not sure what to babble about. I'm trying to find, I forget the name of the trail app. I'm trying to check out different apps. Talking to Google AI and Chat GPT AI, which I think is pretty cool. I've never tried either one of them before, asking for help. But I do want to try and make better videos, and I do want to try and make the little time I got left count making quality videos. Whether they're entertaining or not, I'd like them to be as entertaining as possible. I know I babble a lot, but I've made so many videos that didn't come out good. I'm not really sure what I covered in any of the videos that didn't come out. So I'll just babble while I cruise around. I'm legal, and one of those kids was legal. The other one was not. I think a lot of parents buy these bikes, and they don't really understand what the bikes are capable of or how dangerous they are on the street, and they just give them to their kids, figuring, well, their kids can ride a bicycle, they can ride an e-bike, and the parents just don't understand that the kids know tech and electronics really good. So the kids have no problem figuring out how to unlock these. And trust me, if I was 12 or 13 and my father bought me one of these, it would be unlocked like 2 seconds after I got to the corner. So if you give a kid a bike that is limited to 20, and they're going to find out they can unlock it in 2 seconds to make it go 30, they're going to unlock it. And if you're getting them the electric dirt bikes, which are highly illegal and dangerous on the street, those go 45 plus, and that's just ridiculous. A lot of these kids don't have any experience riding. I know I'm babbling. I don't want to put people down. Hi. See, I try to be cool with everyone. Some are cool back, some are not. So yeah, last night my son was really not happy with me by the time we got home. Refused my help. he's never been in this situation before. Me, having 55 plus years riding experience, I've walked dirt bikes for 10 miles home. I've towed bikes and quads, three-wheelers, cars. I've towed pretty much everything, boats, jet skis, everything. So being towed home is, it sucks, but it's better than pushing, paddling, or walking. And boy, he did not want help. Did not want any help whatsoever. Stopped talking to me. He was just so pissed off because I said, hey, bud, is your battery charged? And he said, yeah, it's good enough, and you can watch the vid. He says, yeah, I got 2 bars left, let's just keep going. I kept asking, do you want to go back? He said, nope, let's keep going. And it went from 2 bars to 1 and then died almost instantly. So it's a learning experience. I try and stay really close, and when it gets down to, when it drops down to 3 bars, I go back and stay close to home. And I think one time I've been out when it's dropped down to 2 bars, and I didn't want to take a chance. Having COPD and not being able to breathe, I couldn't pedal this, I couldn't walk it, I couldn't walk across the street. I can sit still, and that's about it. So when the batteries got low, I definitely turned around and went right back. I'm trying to see. Can't tell. I was kind of hoping that was a friend. Anyway, now I forget what I was babbling about, and I still can't see where the cam is pointed. Try and aim it up. See, I've got the app on my phone that hooks up to the camera, but I can't really see the screen. I have to look straight down to see the screen, and through the protector and the little picture, I can't see. I'm kind of blind anyway, so. How you doing? See, I don't get it. Some people are really cool. I'm just going, as you guys can see, going downhill. It's kind of, it speeds up, but I normally don't go over like 15. And any faster with the wind noise, you're not going to be able to hear me. And believe it or not, after that fast, the wind hits me in the face and takes my breath away. So I really can't go much faster. I do try and be as cool as I can on the street. When I'm not babbling on here, which I've been doing a lot lately, I'm playing tunes down low, but I'm playing tunes and then just sideways surfing, or sidewalk surfing, not sideways surfing. The serpentining or going back and forth, like the worm tracks we had on the dirt bikes, and the rest where you just went back and forth. I did a lot of this on my jet ski too. That was fun. When the lakes are frozen, I stud the tires on everything that I've had. All the toys, dirt bikes, three-wheelers, four-wheelers, the quads on the ice with studded tires are really very fun. I mean, I'd be out on the ice just doing this back and forth, just sliding all over the lake. I know a lot of people look at me and they don't get that I have the rear view camera, so I can see them coming. And again, if you guys can see, I hope, the rear view camera is really tricked. That's why I'm hoping to stay out until it gets dark. But there's no street lights around here, so I don't think the video quality after dark is going to be that good. It's not that good in the daylight, but I'm not getting all the GoPros that I had before. I can't believe that I got rid of everything thinking for sure I was never going to ride again. And now every ride I feel a little bit better. A tiny bit. 6 months ago I was still on oxygen, sitting in bed. I could barely walk to the bathroom. Been in and out of the hospital the past 6 years. And 6 months ago I just started feeling a little bit better and a little bit more better, taking less and less meds. Pretty much got control of my breathing to a point. As long as I don't do anything to exert myself. But I also got high blood pressure, high cholesterol, tinnitus, vertigo. Vertigo, that's fun when you're on the bike. So I can say it's very different when the dizzy spells kick in on the bike. So another reason I don't go that fast. It's just not worth it. So if I get dizzy or get a breathing attack, I'd rather crash off the bike going 15 than 40, which sucks. I hate crashing. I hate road rash. And another reason why I don't do any of that stunning shit on the street. It just isn't worth it. And if you're going to do that stunning stuff, put all the gear on, all the padding, and do it in the dirt. It's still going to hurt, but it's not going to hurt as much as on the street. Sorry guys, I'm not sure what I really babbled about or what anyone's curious about. I'm trying to be as consistent as I can with the videos. Probably a little bit annoying. I can't figure out the editing and stuff, so I'm just making the vids and posting them. I don't know how to cut them and do all that editing crap, so it's kind of like take it as I make them, which I am trying. I think they're getting a little bit better. I'm trying to figure stuff out, but so far right now I don't have really anyone to ask advice, or no one so far talking to me or leaving comments offering to help with cameras. Anyway, with my last videos, when I started the Scooter Loon, it was with scooters. The man robot was the first dual motor, kind of powerful scooter. At the time when I first got it, it was scary fast to me. I mean, dual motors, that thing took right off, and it went 40. So I was in South Carolina at the time, and being so hot during the day, I never went out during the day. It was just unbearably, like being in hell hot. So I only drove around at night, or rode around at night. Anyway, for that I wore a full face helmet, and I had the GoPros, and I had the good mic that I put inside the full face helmet. Even with that, I had to make guards. So just a tiny bit of the audio would come out. And even then, the video sucked. I never figured out how to make consistent, good quality videos. Mostly, I can say mostly because they were all done at night. And there's really only so much you can do at night without a really good camera. Anyway, sorry, time back in. Try not to get hit by a car. I don't think I can go to this park yet. They had a bunch of festivals and stuff going on, so I'll just cruise down to the end. I really would prefer to do all my videos on the trails. There's so many trails to explore all around me, but having COPD, I'm kind of screwed. So I'm alone most of the time. My son's just not into riding. He tries to be cool and go out with me now and then, but I hate to ask him because he's really not into it. To him, it's just, he doesn't get it. So he's not getting the same enjoyment as me. I mean, I don't care. I ride until I can't ride anymore, which now is only about an hour. I can ride and babble for about an hour and a half, and then I just can't breathe. I have to go back, and it takes me all night to recover. It just sit still and breathe. Wow, let's see, what haven't I covered yet? I'm not sure what anybody is really curious about, so I was trying to pick stuff to babble about. See, a lot of times I get either strange looks or not happy looks, or I get a smile. And I think going this slow, I know you can't see the googly eyes on my helmet. I put those on there. Yeah, I want to get cards made with my YouTube channels on it, the New York State Department of Transportation's explanation of why a Class 2 pedal assist e-bike is legal. I'd like to get those printed on the cards, and when I give somebody, see somebody that, you know, says you shouldn't be riding here, I can stop and give them a card, try and explain to them, you know, what the laws here are, and then give them a sticker. So I've been trying to figure out what kind of stickers I can give. I mean, I've seen a lot of guys that ride street bikes. They carry the cards with stickers and cool stuff like that to give people at stop signs and stuff. So I'd like to get some cool stickers. I was thinking about just getting ice cream stickers so I could ring the bell at the kids and yell ice cream, and then give them my card with my YouTube channel address on there and an ice cream sticker. I can't help it. I'm trying to find stuff to make my videos as unique as I am. And I try and make everything fun, best I can. And I got some, a few kids tried following me. I think they were going up and down the street, and they saw me in this parking lot that I like to ride, doing this serpentine back and forth. And then the kids were over copying me, doing the same thing I was. I've never understood jogging. I mean, no offense, God bless, man. You want to jog around looking like a skeleton ready to pass out, go for it. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. It's like country music. I've never understood country music. If it's not Iron Maiden, I don't get it. So, jogging doesn't make sense to me. Pedaling, you know, when I was a kid, pedaling was all we had until we got our license, and then we didn't have to pedal anymore. If we had these things back then, I would have had one. It doesn't matter, I had Honda 50s that I used to drive all over the city when I was like 13. So, but back then when the cops caught you, they could take you home or tell you to get off and walk it. It's not like now when they got the body cams and they can't do that anymore. The cops don't have a choice today, you know. They got to be so politically correct because they're on cam. The way they talk, the way they act, it's just really, it's pathetic. It's not like it was when I was growing up, I'll tell you that. If you pissed the cops when I was growing up, you'd get hood slammed and you learn respect for LEOs really quick. I know my father always said if you talk to and treat people the way that you'd like to be treated, whether it's just, you know, a person, anyone, or a police officer, you're generally going to get that respect back. And growing up here in Rochester, in a part of Rochester called the Hole, I've met hundreds and hundreds of police officers. My father owned a grocery store in the city, and all the police used to stop in because everyone liked my father. So I got to know a lot of police. A lot of times they brought me home for doing stupid shit as a kid. Never anything mean, but I'd never met a bad cop. That's the honest truth, and I've been stopped lots and lots of times. And most times, if you're really cool, you admit, yeah, I'm sorry, I did something wrong. I accept it. You know, how's your day going? You know, you can't blame the cop because you did something wrong. 90% of the time, they let you off. You get a written warning. So, but then I've only had a couple. My license is perfect. My record is perfect. I stopped doing stupid shit when I could go to prison. That was the cutoff age for me. I stopped doing stupid shit. I got a job, and I started filling my garage with dirt bikes and four-wheelers and three-wheelers and every kind of toy and truck, Camaros, Novas, trucks. All my friends, as soon as we all turned 18, they hit the bars, and I said, nope. I want more than that. And honestly, if I'm going to work, 6-7 days a week, the days off that I get, I'm not going to spend them in a bar. I'm going to spend them on a dirt bike or a three-wheeler, four-wheeler. Man, the new freaking vehicles today are almost silent. They're quieter than this thing is. You can't even hear these things coming anymore. Just in case you're all wondering, if I turn it up to 5, you get a lot more torque going up hills, and it will top out. It depends on where, but this one does top out about 29 to 30. See, I ride a lot of the same loops, so the people see me every night or every other night going up and down the same way, nice and slow, being very cool, saying, hey, they're all cool back. So it's another thing I learned young, that if you're doing stupid shit, you're going to be treated like you deserve to be treated. So if you're racing up and down the street, loud exhaust, whatever you want to call it, sorry, everyone looks at me very strangely, like I'm talking to myself. Kind of self-conscious, because I know a lot of people do see me out here talking to myself. They got to be wondering what I'm doing, but I hope they see the chest rig. Most people don't know YouTube and vlogging and that. I would just like to learn to make clear videos with good sound. How you doing? And do a lot more on the trail. I want to do a lot more on the trail. On the trails. Sorry, I'm daydreaming. I want to be cranking tunes. I don't know how long have I been babbling. I've been babbling 22 minutes now. I'll babble for a few more. Then I want to crank tunes and ride around. I want to stay out until it gets dark. And then I'll probably make part 2 of this video just to see. I really don't think it's going to come out that clear. I used to do all my videos at night. So I know that they really don't come out that good. But again, that's the only time that I really had was, well, not the time, the only time it was comfortable. When it's now like 140 degrees out. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's a really nice sunset. It's 8:14. Wow, it's already looking really dark on the video. Huh. Okay, I'm going to cut it off now. Thanks for watching. It's Mark Scootaloo doing a night ride. Part 1. I guess. Ride safe. I hope to see you soon at part 2 at night.